Okay, I was watching the audio levels and it just wasn't rising, and I was like, what is going on here? Okay, I got it fixed. But anyway, you were in the middle of your sort of quick flashback. It isn't anything like a limbo dream or anything like that. But quick as a flash, there's the terrible crack of branches, trees hundreds of years old and as tall as towers are shredded, or at least their branches as thick as tree trunks are shredded as the creature dives through the trees and picks up two of your number and quickly rises into the air. There is chaos and screaming as you guys are battle hardened, but against a rock, you guys have no chance. You are forced into a flight as you all scatter, trying to get into the thicker parts of the forest away from this creature. But strangely enough, no matter how hard you hide, no matter how deep into the shadows of the trees you are, it finds you. One by one, your group dwindles. So my question for you, Kreth, is how did you survive?
How would I survive a rook? Using abilities I didn't have then, or not using abilities that I didn't have then. Can I say that I cast Speak with Animals, and I just convinced it not to attack me? Or can I have casted Animal Friendship and just become homies with it?
Wait, though, wasn't it part of Kreth's backstory that I thought it was the only reason Kreth survived was because Celsi healed him?
I don't even remember this being a part of my backstory that I came up with.
It was something that
Andrew talked about.
It was something when we were covering what happened with your ranger group. This was back during like session 1 or 2, so it was a long time ago.
I don't even remember Celsi being a part of this.
She was part of she did join your group after the ruck attack. She was there after you were injured. So I would say the creature, after taking out a number of your people, finally corners you in the deep of these woods. It perches on one of the great branches, and you cast Animal Friendship in the hopes that it wouldn't kill you or eat you. To your fortune and the misfortune of your friends, it has eaten its fill, and it gazes upon you just more interested than hungry. Are you also using animal speech? Are you talking to it?
What was I looking at? Speak with animal. Yeah, let's combine Animal Friendship with Speak with Animals, and I basically... So if I successfully used Animal Friendship and the rock didn't succeed, that means it's charmed, right? That's how the spell works?
Yeah.
So, let's see. What does that actually entail? Oh my goodness, if I can actually...
It can attack you when it is charmed. So it seems more interested in you in the moment. You also have advantage on charisma checks, so you'd be very convincing to this creature.
So I basically told it, and I was like, we have nothing you desire. Depart. And I was like firm and stern with it.
You're different. Strange. Not human. Not small human. Not pointy-eared human.
No. I'm neither of those. But I don't elaborate.
I am no longer hungry. I shall not eat you.
Kreth just stares at it.
But my children still yearn for meat. Goodbye, strange human. And you hear the rustling of more feathers, as they're not nearly as large as the first rock. The main thing is this creature it is clearly old. It has a number of scars across its wings and its feathers. It has jagged lines where wounds caused the feathers to not quite grow back correctly. And the smaller ones, much healthier and younger looking, maybe half the size of the large one. There are two of them. And they hurl down on you. Not quite as effective of hunters as it's their parent, but still deadly. And you are chased. At some points, you're not sure if they're just playing with you, or if they're simply still training to be proper birds of prey. But you take wounds as the talons try and grab you from the ground. You duck and weave and make your way through the forest. You manage to, surprisingly enough, dodge them. Not long after, the sickly sweet smell is gone. It must have worn off at this point, as the rain is getting thicker. Finally, you collapse. Your wounds just too much. Blood seeping into the mud. And you are found by a wandering cleric. And that's when you snap back to reality. You are still in Westwood. No, only a couple of moments have passed. You're reliving this memory in a couple of seconds. Like a daydream.
Yeah. But I'm smelling the same scent I smelled the day of the rock attack.
The same exact one.
I'm gonna quickly say, I'm just gonna go, it's not safe here, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Would everybody like to make a stealth check? Pass Without Trace will give you plus 10 to that check, as long as you stay near Kreth.
The Jackal has already, for the stealth check earlier, it was 21.
Okay, yeah, the Jackal is very, very stealthy.
Ooh, Muzzy got a 16. That's not good.
Okay, so that's a 20 for Adrien because of Pass Without Trace.
I got a 27.
Nice.
Kazi has a total of 16.
Here I go with my disadvantage boost, so that'd be a 12.
That's a 12.
Anybody else can make a nature check to try and identify the strange smell.
7. That's not good. Kai's gonna make an Arcana check to search for any lingering magic.
19.
As
15 for me.
Kreth casts Pass Without Trace, you almost look and your arms are almost half invisible. You're see-through. And even as you're under the effect of the spell, it's difficult for you guys to see each other. It's almost like you're all translucent and kind of hazy. Your eyes slide off of each other, like you're not even there.
I'm gonna kind of say softly, stay close to me.
Adrien, you recognize this smell. Your time with the wizard, your uncle, what is his name again? It's Norrith.
Maxwell. Maxwell Norrith.
Maxwell Norrith. He has told you specifically in this situation to be very careful around this ingredient. That would be you recognize the smell because it is very distinct. They are called dayshine berries. And they are a favorite treat to unicorns. However, there is one also notable thing that you've read about this strange ingredient. It is used for a number of potions, but the strange fact that you've heard about this is that dayshine berries are loved by unicorns, and unicorns are very rare. But the meat of a unicorn is loved by the one, the only, the rock. Okay, not the rock, but a rock.
Dude,
These
the rock.
building-sized birds of prey love the taste of unicorn. And so when they smell dayshine berries, they swarm. Though usually that means one or two. But if you're out in the wild and you smell this stuff, you do not want to be nearby when the rook arrives looking for tasty, delicious unicorns.
So he tells his familiar, look out for unicorns and dayshine berries. Track the source of the smell, basically.
Oh yeah, your jackal begins to sniff at the ground, tracking it. He seems to have a scent. It seems to be coming from somewhere. And the jackal is heading that way. Hey! Where'd you go? Hey! You hear a voice off to the side.
Kazi casts message. Shush.
I am shushing. I'm keeping my voice down. You should leave if you
Kazi
could still
says
if you could still teleport out of here. Get out of here.
Think the sit rep. Think the situation report into my head. Kazi messages back.
Ah. Big, gigantic bird.
How many?
3. You should get inside and quickly.
What size?
Massive.
Big ones?
No
Or
doubt
small
they're...
ones as well.
I'm no expert on rocks, but they're all huge. I have no doubt they're all adults. You should really get inside. I'm on the building to the left. The door's unlocked.
Kazi is gonna do a history check to see, or what check would it be to see if he would be able to kill one, if it was something our group's capable of.
This would be a nature check. You don't remember anything about a ruck other than that it's incredibly dangerous.
Actually, would Adrien know how dangerous it would be to us at our current strength level?
You can also make a nature check.
Because he already made he made the nature check to recognize the smell. So that would require another check.
These rocks are very dangerous. They're very powerful, and they're birds the size of buildings that can grab horses with their grab and pick up horses with their talons. They are a match for even experienced adventuring teams. As in terms of difficulty, a rock would be on the same difficulty as like a young dragon.
Yeah, okay.
Very
But we can
dangerous.
take a young.
Adrien lets the group know.
Actually, let me
Yeah,
double check this statement.
Do not want to take this fight.
We what?
Yeah, we do not want to take this fight. A single rock
you
is as dangerous as a young dragon.
Kai scratches his head. You do realize that your summon is a young dragon?
Okay.
True.
The danger lies between the lethality of a young and an adult dragon.
Oh, between the lethality of a young and an adult dragon. Okay, so if a young dragon is somewhere around the summons level, then maybe we could take it with 3? Somehow I doubt that.
As you say that, you spot something high up in the air. And there is a whoosh as something huge passes overhead. As a massive rock swoops down maybe 20 or 30 feet above the rooftops. That seems to be searching for something that it saw, but now it is circling.
Has my fear found anything?
Your jackal has now tracked it to, as you can imagine, the sewer. It stoops down into there's an archway sort of as this entry to the waterworks of the town, and your jackal sniffs the water, and sure enough, the dayshine berries have been poured into the water, the town's reservoir. And from if poured into the top of Westwood, would circulate to basically everywhere. And the jackal can't track it any further because it's just so thick. It's not like the water has turned to the juice of dayshine berries, but the smell is so thick that any further tracking is impossible.
Anyway, Kazi is going to cast and hold Blade Ward on himself and Mage Armor.
Okay.
It wouldn't hurt for Adrien to also do a Blade Ward, I guess.
What are you guys doing? It doesn't appear that the rook has spotted you. Probably thanks to the what is it called? Pass Without Trace that Kreth cast, as you guys are still in the middle of this courtyard out in the open.
What size creature is this?
This is a gargantuan creature.
Aw, man. How much damage would a creature take if it dove straight into a wall of force?
Probably a lot.
Want to bet we can do it?
There are 3 of them in the area.
Yeah. However, how about we move to a spot just above the sewer drain and then jump in if we have to?
Sounds good to me.
The man starts speaking again. Hey, You should really get inside. Unless you're gone now. Can't see you anymore.
Let's start heading toward the nearest sewer drain.
Down the street and following the path of your jackal, you can very easily find. It's less of a sewer drain and more a archway. There's a couple of steps leading down, about the width of an alleyway, and then it enters into the waterworks of the town. There is some water pouring past like a stream at the moment, and your jackal is there.
All right. Kata's quietly. Do we want to try and bait it into, in a sense, smashing itself, or what's the plan here?
That's probably our closest chance, probably the best chance we have of success, without being significantly stronger than we are.
What is the longest range spell anyone has? Or can someone make a loud noise?
Eldritch Blast, 120 feet.
Yeah, it's my range too.
The loudest sound, actually, I might have a magic item that does that. Let me see.
150 is my max, but I don't want to burn a third level spell on that right away.
This horn has 4 charges and regains 1d4 expended charges daily at dawn. As a magic action, you can blow the horn while expending 1 charge. One creature of your choice hears the horn's blare, provided that creature is within 600 feet of the horn. No other creature hears the horn. So we could use the Horn of Silent Alarm to potentially lure 1 rock and 1 rock only.
Ooh, I like that. So wait until it's at its maximum height of 600 feet, then blow the horn at it.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it will know where the horn blast came from.
Yeah, it'll hear the direction.
So, before we do this, though, Adrien is going to... Actually, no, let's show my side. So, can we take a short rest
If you wish.
while we prepare? Because then Adrien can cast Aid, recover a spell slot, and then he's going to cast one of his new spells,
Fancy.
Long Strider.
All right. I will say that
on himself.
short resting out in the open is probably a bad idea.
Okay,
What happened
no,
to
he's
the
going to do Aid then, because that only affects him. He's going to cast Aid on... Let me see, that's... Who do we cast Aid on?
Guys, you'll take
Kazi,
it.
Kreth, and then do we do Celsi or Ruben?
Is that 10 hit points?
5 for each, so yeah, it's 10. It's 10 outside the Crescent Lake region. Alright, so yeah. What is Celsi's AC?
AC?
Yeah.
Hers is a 16.
Do we buff the healer, or do we buff the guy who's probably going to take a lot of damage? Yeah, I'm going to give Adrien the 10 HP. And then I'm going to expend...
Hey, Andrew, how do I fix this?
What happened?
Cunning.
My temporary hit point says plus 15, but I don't know how to remove that plus 15 temporary hit points.
It's not temporary hit points. It's currently your increase to your maximum health. And you have to switch to editing mode on your character sheet to change it.
But it still says plus 15.
Oh, I think it's an effect. Yeah, it's the level 4 aid that was never removed. There you go. Also, you're still concentrating on hold person.
Wait, what?
That was from... I don't remember when you last cast that spell. But anyway. Who are you putting aid on, Adrien?
Ruben, Kazi, and Kreth.
Ruben, Kazi, and Kreth. Okay. Let me just... I'm just gonna... Ruben, Kazi, and Kreth here, and I'm just gonna quickly add... I'm gonna add the... What level is this cast at?
Third
level, that's 10.
Alright. And... Ruben. There we go. There we go. That's done. Easier to do it with tokens on the board.
All right. Are we ready for a probably stupid plan?
We're actually standing by a sewer entrance.
Yeah, we are over one.
Yep.
Who wants to jump in just in case? Because all of us can't fit through that hole if we need to jump in.
It's.
And I roll for perception.
It's about. It's 10 feet wide. It's a pretty big. It's more of an entryway than a sewer grate.
So I rolled a nat 20. I know exactly what's down there. Every inch of the sewer, I know it.
Okay.
You want to take a peek around and make sure there's not two of them in the near vicinity?
I will say. So I'll just go ahead and activate a map of the street here. Oh. And this is what you guys are looking at. It's not quite the same, but so there's like a street that's about this wide, and then this right here is the entryway into the sewer. So this room over this area over here is down in the waterways.
Okay. But this area is underground, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So past this part right here, it's underground.
All right, let us begin. You want to blow the horn once it's 600 feet away?
Sure.
Kazi holds the cube of force in his hands, ready to cast. He's gonna cast Wall of Force because that's an instant cast, right?
Yes. Actually, quick question: was there anything you were looking for in particular, Kreth, with that perception check?
I was just making sure it was like safe to jump down for the most part.
Ah, okay, yeah. It's not even a drop, it's a set of stairs going down. I will say,
Okay.
you do notice, with that level of a perception check, you do notice, off in the distance, towards the center of the town, the space where the Golden Will resides, you watch as one of the rocks sort of is flying around it. It looks like it's trying to get in, but every time it gets a little too close, it scrapes against effectively a barrier force, and you watch as its talons sort of scrape against this barrier, and then leaving sparks that fly off.
Okay, so we can see more than one rock.
Yeah. Also, Kreth, you notice the third one. One's flying high up above. One is currently flying lower around the city. The one that's circling the space where the Golden Will resides. And the third one is hidden between a couple of buildings on the far side of town, but you just have the perfect vantage point to see it. And it's on top of one of the buildings, keeping an eye out. And then your eyes narrow as you recognize this rock. This is the scarred one.
Oh, the one that left him alive. Yeah, we just decided on a violent solution. Do we have a non-violent solution? Because I do not.
Have they killed anybody? Presumably. The only non-violent solution would likely restrict our ability to do the violent solution.
Possibly. Yeah.
And vice versa, so I'm not really sure.
Are you going to blow the horn?
Yeah, blow the horn at the dude that's really far up in the sky. And then, hey, Andrew,
Yeah.
Would this bird dive straight at us and then slam into us? Or would it slow down right before it hit the ground?
It would slow down a bit, but it would be a dive if it tried to grab you. They grab people at very high speeds.
Okay. So maybe someone break stealth and wave at it. Make a bunch of movement as soon as it hears the horn. And then I
assume it would be Adrien, probably.
Yeah.
You would know that
Alright, let's begin the plan.
the one flying high above would be well out of range. It is thousands of feet into the air.
Oh, okay.
The one that's flying low, however, occasionally is within range as it flies over your section of the town.
Oh, so that's what you mean by low. Okay. I just mixed up. Alright, target the dude when he comes in range.
What about when he's at the peak?
Yeah.
You watch from your vantage point on the ground between these buildings as the creature begins making its way, seeming to get bored of trying to get into the Church of the Golden Will, and instead begins circling the town again. You can tell it has definitely eaten something recently. There is a big splotches of blood on the creature, including on its talons and its beak. And it must be very big splotches, since you can both see it from this distance, and it looks big on this creature. Which, if this thing ate a horse, it would probably look like it just got a mouthful of something. But very soon, it flies into range. It's a couple 100 feet up at the moment. Are you
You
activating?
gonna blow the horn?
How far is it up?
About 300 feet or so in the air. It rises and falls throughout its circling.
Do you guys think I should blow it?
Probably fine. 'Cause we're not gonna get it straight 600 up.
Yeah.
Does it ever hit 400?
Every once in a while, yeah.
So hit it when as soon as it hits 400.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and make a. What would this be? This would be like timing.
Magic action? Because I'd have to trigger it at it'd be control, right?
Yeah, so I think this would be make just a spell. Make a roll with your spell attack modifier.
That's
Okay, so that
intelligence,
would-
right?
No. Charisma. For me.
Wait, are you talking to me or?
Whoever's blowing the horn. I think that's Adrien.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, does that include proficiency bonus? Because attack modifier would include proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Alright, so... And then plus 7 would be 22.
Okay, yeah. That will definitely be enough. You cast it you use the blow the horn at almost the precise moment where it is highest on its trajectory, and it immediately notices you. Its huge body turns and arcs in the air, swooping around. It was headed away from you at that moment, and begins to... It finally sees you. I'm guessing you're intentionally out in the open. However, I believe the Pass Without Trace is still active.
I would deliberately drop stealth if I could to make it more obvious.
Okay, yeah, I would say it sees you with that roll. It notices you and begins to dive. Like a falcon, it begins to dive through the air, gaining faster and faster. Its talons extended, and it is going to hit your. It is going to hit your wall. Kazi, can you go ahead and use the item to cast the spell? I want to read the effect here. Wall of Force, invisible wall springs into existence. What form do you have this take?
I think we would make sure we're right by the edge of the hole, and it'd be like a dome around us so that we can jump into the hole.
Okay. All right. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by Dispel Magic. A Disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. However, the wall also extends into the ethereal plane, and it blocks ethereal travel through the wall. Yeah, that's a tough wall. Yeah, so it is 300 feet up, and it is going straight for you. It's not quite going to be fall damage, as it's going at an angle, but it's going to be quite a bit.
So, would it be better to do a flat wall instead of a dome?
No, I would say that wouldn't affect how much damage it's going to take.
Okay.
I know there's different physics involved, but I'm gonna... It's hitting a solid object at a certain speed.
This probably won't outright kill it, so everyone else have attacks ready or something.
Yeah. Adrien is gonna hex it.
That's a bit much. Oh. The bird begins swooping faster and faster, and it begins to pull up as its talons extend, reducing the speed a little bit as it tries to pluck you from the alleyway that you're in, Adrien. However, it hits something that it doesn't even realize is there, and it is going to take 15d6 bludgeoning damage as it slams into the wall.
Bad.
It's going to take a lot. 53 damage.
Wait, how'd you roll for me?
If I have your token selected, then it rolls for you.
Oh, okay. Good enough.
Oh, here we go. It slams into the dome. I'm gonna place the dome. How big is it? 15 feet dome?
I think it's... What is it?
Celsius inside the dome.
You can flat shape.
Radius of 10 feet. From 20 diameter. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she would be inside the dome. Yeah, the thing slams. It takes 53 damage, bludgeoning damage. That is a lot of damage. It looks injured, and it stops its flight, and it is going to fall prone.
Doesn't that mean we get advantage on attacks against it?
Yeah,
If
I'm
we're
going to
5
need
feet away,
you
yeah.
guys to roll for initiative. It is surprised.
Wait, you're
Everybody
missing
rolls.
something.
What are we missing?
Andrew, you're missing something. Herbert.
Hang on one second. You guys in your summons. Guess this doesn't technically count as summon, but I will add you guys all to the initiative so you can roll.
Yeah, what about my direwolf?
Do we roll with advantage because it's surprised, or does it roll with disadvantage?
It rolls with disadvantage, and you guys roll with advantage.
Oh, I didn't roll with that advantage. Can you take mine off?
Okay, 19.
Yeah, I can reset yours. Clear initiative. There we go.
What about the jackal?
I had advantage on
The
a
jackal. Oh, jackal's right there. There's the owl, and Herbert's.
Remember, Andrew, the owl's not here.
Oh, it wasn't resummoned?
It was. Remember, it's off
Oh.
delivering a letter to Maxwell?
Hang on. I'm gonna. What was the letter about again?
Basically, the question was just, what do you know about the Divine Force?
Yeah, I'm writing that down real quick because you will get a response. Okay. All right.
Can I have my direwolf or force?
Yes. Can you cast a spell real quick? Does it last forever? The horse?
Yeah, it does.
You can cast it without. You can cast it without a spell slot then, because I could say that you've just had it out this whole time. Just easier to make the creature appear if you cast it. Which is it? Is it celestial, fey, or fiend?
The last time you summoned it, you did Fey because of the teleport.
Yeah, it's the Fey one.
All right, there you go. Though it looks like a horse, but it is a dire wolf.
Andrew,
It should be also at 3rd level because it has it in Crescent Rate Evasion.
would it?
That'd be difficult to change. You're just gonna have to remember that its stats are a little different. It should have 13 health. Or no, its armor class should be 13. There we go. Unless there's something else that I can change.
Yeah, it should have more health. Because it'd be 35.
I wonder if there's like a thing that I could just quickly change, but how much health should I have?
35.
35. There we go. Okay. And anything else before the fight begins?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Kazi, you are up first. You are maintaining
Do I have
maintaining concentration on the wall of force.
Yes. Kazi is going to drop concentration because we can't attack the thing either. Otherwise. So it's gone. And then he's going to cast Fireball on the creature.
Boom! The
Fireball
whole
really a damage spell?
fire just erupts at the side of the alleyway directly on top of the huge body of this creature. Go ahead and roll
Yeah,
damage.
it's my best.
It is going to roll dex with disadvantage because it is currently prone. That
34.
will still be a 19. Dang, what? Okay. So it'll take
34
half
plus
damage.
17 damage.
Alright. Anything else that you're doing, Kazi?
Nope, that's all Kazi can do. Kazi is going to kind of step back into the sewer hole.
Okay. Adrien, it is your turn.
Just 1 second.
I'll also tell you, because it is surprised, you can move away from it without triggering an attack of opportunity.
Alright. Adrien is going to... Yeah, he's going to cast Guiding Bolt
Alright.
with a packed slot.
Are you targeting the Aruk?
Yeah.
This will be
he's
with
gonna-
disadvantage since you are currently
He-
within its melee
he is-
range.
He is going to back up first, though, because you said he could back up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. I'm assuming it's a spell attack, Guiding Bolt.
Yes, and that's with advantage because it's prone.
Yep. It won't be with advantage, but it also won't be disadvantaged. So normally you would get disadvantage because range attacks have disadvantage against prone creatures, but this thing is so huge, I'll say that effect doesn't occur, and you just can roll normally.
19.
Yes, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And also the next attack against it has advantage.
Oh. I forgot about that. 21 damage.
Takes 21 radiant damage. It is not resistant to radiant damage. It screeches this incredibly loud screech that it almost hurts your ears being so close to it as your spells smash into it.
And then Adrien is going to immediately cast Eldritch Blast. That is 15 and a 23.
They will both hit.
Okay.
The 15 will barely hit.
So that is 11 and 8 radiant damage, because I know it's not resistant to radiant.
Okay. Kreth, it is your turn. This
Alright.
creature, though not the same creature that attacked your company all those years ago, it is one of the ones that attacked you. As this is more than likely one of the younger ones that had grown up since your confrontation.
So first, I'm gonna mark it.
All right, it is marked.
Boom. And
You
then
get advantage on
By the
your
way,
attack roll.
Kreth, Joel,
Yeah?
if you
Actually,
hit it
no.
while it's prone, with a melee, it's an automatic critical hit. Or is that only when unconscious?
You have just advantage. If it was paralyzed, then you would automatically critically hit.
Okay, I had that wrong.
But you
well,
would
I'm
would
gonna-
act with advantage,
Andrew?
Kreth, if you meleeed it right now. It is on the ground.
But if I
Andrew.
didn't melee it, I wouldn't be attacking with advantage.
Yes. You would just attack normally.
Alright.
Andrew, I do have
Yeah.
a question now. Technically, the next attack roll having advantage when I cast Bending Bolt would have applied to Eldritch Blast.
Yes, it
So
would.
would that actually?
It would have.
So do I just
Roll again, see
do I
if you
just
crit.
roll? Do I just roll another d20?
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
that's a lower roll than. Actually, is that lower?
All right, Kreth.
That's a 13.
Alright, so I'm rolling
that-
2 attacks with advantage.
This would have been a 20 instead of an 18.
A
With
13.
and a 22 hit.
Unfortunately, a 13 will not hit, but a
That's
22
just
will.
lame sauce. Alright,
You know.
Hang on, don't you use a short sword, Joel?
yeah.
That's a dagger.
Oh,
Oh, you're making
Oh,
attacks
whoops.
with the dagger.
I'll just
You
roll.
can redo
I
that
forgot to
with
hit the short sword.
yeah. You can redo that with the short
So
sword.
just ignore this roll. Oh, I should have used that one. But
Correct.
yeah, so I
Nice.
hit 22, and then I'll just roll damage with this. So
It is wounded.
12 plus 6 plus 8. So that's yeah. I'll re-roll that d8. Yep. So that's 25 damage.
25 damage.
Double. Oh wait,
It is
No.
now.
yeah, that's
I
double.
didn't get the crit. I was just re-rolling so I could roll for damage with the short sword.
It is
I
now
rolled a
bloodied.
22 for that.
Are you gonna make a?
Probably.
I believe you have one more attack.
I already, because my first attack was a 13, the second one was a 22, because
Oh,
the
okay,
13 didn't hit.
All right. Yeah, it is now bloodied. As you stab, just take your short sword and stab deep into its exposed wing. That will make it the awakened tree.
Herb is going to take his great axe of wounding and slam it into it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack for Herbert. It's such a huge creature that Herbert is within melee range.
That's a crit.
You're just like, as soon as this thing hits the ground, you're like hitting it with everything you got. Go ahead and roll damage. When you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, the creature takes an extra 2d6 necrotic and must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be unable to regain hit points for 1 hour. The target repeats the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Alright, it's going to make a Constitution saving throw. It is very good at this. It has
So
to beat a
it's-
DC 15, so it is going to fail. So it cannot at this moment regain health, and it's going to take 24 damage.
I think that's multiplied by 2, because it's a critical
Um,
hit.
Nope, the
Oh,
critical
no.
hit added the second D12.
Oh, okay.
All right, will that end
That's
Herbert's
24
turn?
damage. I don't think he can do anything else.
He doesn't have multi-attack, does he?
No, he doesn't. Yeah. Herbert, you said they could step backward.
Yeah,
because-
it is currently until it's at the start of its turn. It is still surprised, so it cannot take reactions.
Herbert's gonna go about. It's about 15 feet that way.
All right. The huge creature riling on the ground as you stab into it from all angles. It finally manages to roll over and stand up, so it will use its movement
That's half its
to
movement.
become not prone. It is, however, it starts to raise its wings. It looks like it might rise into the air. On its next turn, it will fly. It will begin flying again. But for now, it is instead going to chomp down from one angle. It chomps down on you with its beak, Kreth, and Ruben, you get the brunt of its talons as it tries to slash at you, almost defensively. Surprised of how quickly fortunes have turned against it. So that is going to be a beak against Kreth. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And talons against Ruben. That is going to be a 28 to hit. Ruben? Does a 28 hit? Ruben? Ooh, okay. Kreth. You are going to take 30 piercing damage as it snaps at you.
Ooh, alright, I can't take another hit.
Ruben? Is Ruben on? I can't hear.
I'm on. I lost connection 2 seconds ago.
Oh, okay. It is attacking you. That is a 28 to hit. You will take 25 slashing damage. As it manages to, even the strength of this creature is just so much that it slashes at you, and then it pierces your very strong, well-built armor. That will end its turn, though, but it looks like it's about to take off again. It is the Jackal is up next.
This thing
The
has
Jackal's
a
gonna stay.
13 to hit?
It is a very dangerous creature.
The jackal is going to stay hidden. Andrew.
Okay. It is hidden. Is Celsi Weaver. So, she is going to use her... She can use her Channel Divinity to give you guys plus 10 on your attacks. So actually, I forgot that. I forgot that for Kreth's turn, but if you guys... Be sure to remind me if you want Celsi to assist you on that.
On
Okay.
10?
Yes, that is her guided strike reaction. So, yeah, you can give that roll a plus 10 bonus using Channel Divinity. It's part of being a war cleric.
Does that mean my attack retroactively got plus 10?
I will say no, but if you miss a second time, then she can give you a plus 10 to help you hit. She's going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Kreth. So Kreth, you take a 15, but you guys are in the gold mark region, so you will also gain half again. So that'll be a 15 plus 7. So you heal 22 health.
Okay, that's good.
That's actually a pretty good roll. And along with that, she will also cast Guiding Bolt on the creature, though it is no longer prone. There's going to be 13. Unfortunately, that misses. The spell slams against its massive shield-sized beak and just bounces off. Ruben, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Foul Enmity against this thing. And then I'm gonna go make an attack with my long sword.
All right, you will make attack. Yeah, roll with advantage.
Do you not have multi-attack? Or do you?
Paladins, I believe, do. Yeah, he has extra attack. So don't forget, Ruben, you
Okay.
can attack twice.
Yeah. No. I'm assuming this will fit, right?
Yeah, a 15 barely hit.
Then roll for damage. Okay, I got
Yep.
this.
16 will hit. The 25 will hit.
I have not cast. Give me a minute.
You gonna
I
cast
have-
Divine Favor?
No, I haven't. So I gotta turn that off.
Okay, so that would be 15 instead of 17.
Okay. So the first attack does 15 damage. It is not resistant to
Then I
any of
can
those
reroll
damage
it.
either.
I'm gonna re-roll the second one.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 11. Does it look bloody at all?
It is bloody.
Yeah, it's already bloodied. It was bloodied after Kreth's turn.
Do I smite the thing?
Yeah, smite it.
Yeah, do
smite it. Second level smite.
Don't do your thunderous one though, if you can avoid it.
Thunderous.
Oh, I've already made enough noise. Never mind, just do it.
Divine smite. Does it do
Divine
more
Smite's
damage?
better.
Then?
Whichever one does more damage. Yeah, and do that one.
Do whichever
So,
one does
for the
more damage.
Divine Smite free cast, is that a second level spell cast or a first level?
That will be the Divine Smite. Can't you cast that for free a couple of times a day?
One. I don't know what level it casts at.
That's a good question. Do you know what the thing is called? It would be Aura Protection, Dueling, Shield Master. No, it's none of those. Paladin Smite. You always have Smite, a spell prepared. In addition, you can cast it without expending a spell slot, but you must finish a long rest before you cast it this way. I would say that would be at your highest spell slot, I believe.
Okay. I'm gonna do my free cast then.
And we've already done that with Pulse Life, so...
It will take 7 extra radiant damage.
Actually, wait.
It didn't cast at that, so let me go add
You need to add another 1d8.
another. Doubles it.
14. Alright, it is looking pretty rough. So, yeah. That's a lot of damage within a couple of seconds. Kazi, it is back to you.
Yeah. Hold on. My hitting wrong buttons. Alright. Should Kazi try to slow it down or deal more damage?
You can probably kill it.
It's looking rougher now, so...
Yeah, but Kazi doesn't want to burn his more third level spell slots than he has to, because he
Damn
figures
Damn it. If you
Adrien can.
He thinks Adrien can deal enough damage. What we need right now is
Adrien
lots
and-
of damage.
Alright, he'll cast Shatter on it. So it's slightly less damage, but not by too much.
Okay.
But we're so close to it that I think slowing it down isn't going to help.
Yeah.
That's going to make a Constitution saving throw. It will succeed, so go ahead and roll damage, and it will take half.
So half damage 9.
Alright. Yeah, it explosion rings out, and feathers just fly everywhere, but the creature is still breathing.
Kazi can't do anything else.
Adrien, it is your turn.
Adrien is worth doing Guiding Bolt. With an AC of 15. Yeah, no, he's going to do Guiding Bolt.
Alright.
Ah, darn it!
Alright, you fire the spell, and it goes into the plume of feathers.
Use your inspiration.
Yeah, the fog of feathers.
Oh, true, I have Heroic Inspiration.
Yep, every time you long rest as a human.
Alright, so I'm going to use that, so... Did I just roll another attack roll then?
Yeah.
That is a 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wrong.
Go ahead and roll damage. And the next attack has advantage.
Unfortunately, that is one roll. That is one short of a crit, so
Yep.
that's sad. 16 radiant damage.
Alright. Yeah, that blasts into the creature. It is staggering, but still standing. It looks like it's extending its wings, ready to take off.
Alright, Adrien is going to make... That is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And... Another crit fail?
Unfortunate. Go ahead and roll
Didn't
damage
he-
for the first
Did
hit.
it help from Celsi on that one?
Oh, unfortunately, you can't crit fail on ability checks, but you can on weapon attacks, and so a natural one will always miss. That's the
But
one
this
thing that
isn't a weapon
Celsi
attack.
can't help you with. Oh,
But
well,
this isn't a weapon attack.
but this is still an attack. This is a ranged
Still-
spell attack.
Okay, so I only get to roll damage for one of them. 12.
12?
That's pretty high.
It is
Yeah, 12
still
radiant.
alive. Kreth, it is your turn.
I'm gonna stab it again.
Alright. Make an attack. With advantage. No, wait, no. Never mind.
What? No more
I used that
advantage?
on my own.
No, and no advantage.
Actual advantage, right?
Adrien used his own advantage.
What? I thought we still had advantage when attacking it, right? With the...
No, it's back up.
No.
I gotta attack again then. Actually, now that I don't have advantage, I attack once, and then...
Actually, so
30
because
feet.
of your short sword ability, Vex, if you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. So you do have advantage.
Unfortunately, that didn't work, though, because my next attack roll still failed.
There is
I
a
rolled a
blinding
2 and a 4.
flash of light as a appearing around your weapon is a green glowing snake, and you feel it maneuver your weapon so that it's no longer stabbing into what would be a talon, a very solid piece of this creature's body, but instead the soft underbelly, and you stab right into it. Go ahead and roll damage. But that will be a charge. That will be a charge of guided strike. So that is channel divinity.
Oh wait, who used that?
That's Celsi.
Oh, okay. God, I forgot that she could do that, and just okay.
Yeah, I forget all the time as well.
Okay, that's good. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Okay.
So that's 18 damage.
Kreth, you are looking at a creature whose kind has killed a lot of the friends you once had. Most of your company was annihilated by a rock. How do you kill this creature?
Kreth's not one for much finesse. He's one for efficiency. He stabbed it straight through the heart.
Yeah, with the help of the divine guidance, your sword, with millimeter precision, you look at this creature in the eye. It's black. It's not black like the corrupted, but it is like the black-eyed creature of a bird stares back at you, and all is like an eagle's pride, but at the same time, you can almost feel its fear and defeat as you stab into its gut, straight into the heart, and let go of your short sword as the creature hurls itself up into the air with a couple of flaps and then seems to lose all life and slams back into the ground, the cobblestones shattering beneath its immense weight. But that will kill it.
Nice.
Is there anything particularly valuable on this guy's corpse?
This creature? No.
Yeah.
Though its body parts are probably useful in some way. However, you hear, distantly, a very loud call of one of the other rocks.
Into the sewer, Kazi says, and darts into the sewer.
Actually, can we not do the same thing with the wall of force?
Kazi pauses. Yeah, but you want to do it next to the dead guy? It'll know something's off. Or will it be angrier?
Yeah.
Kazi pauses. Gather it by the hole again. May as well try again.
Kreth's gonna say, I'm pretty hurt. I don't know if I could... Actually, never mind. Kreth's not gonna say that. He's only 8 health down. Scratch that. I forgot I got healed.
Ruben is pretty injured. The talons got him.
Avoiding myself.
Adrien is going to place his hands on Ruben and cast Cure Wounds for, I believe that would be 16 health because of the bookmark region.
Question, before we continue. Did that take up a spell slot?
What did?
Why?
Just curious. I'm just trying to figure something out. Did that take up a spell slot?
Not strictly speaking, because it's my innate spell casting from the acolyte background.
I still think it's better to run, pop up, and do the same stunt again somewhere else because there is still 2 out there. I don't believe we can take 2 at once.
Yeah, not 2 at once. We should probably retreat.
So let's retreat, go use the sewers to get somewhere else in the city, and then do it again.
Yeah, I'm also gonna cast Cure Wounds myself.
Okay, you can do that. Are you guys retreating or staying?
Oh, we're retreating.
Okay.
Yeah,
You head
sewer.
Quickly heading. You hear the cries of 2 distant rocks. Though the cries seem to be less confused and now more angry as their very perceptive eyes pick out the body of their kin, now lying between two houses. You guys rush into the sewers, into the dark tunnels, and with that, you have survived through a very clever trick and a very intense but short fight. You have killed one of the rocks plaguing this city. This town.
Be a great feat?
This might actually count as a great feat, Kazi, though not necessarily not explicitly stated as one of the suggested great feats that you could do for your family. However, the rock is not a joke. Like, this is well above a creature that you should normally fight at your level. And let me see how much XP you guys get.
Because this will be significant.
How much health did it have? Because it had to have had at least 100 or so health.
It had
150.
over 200 health.
Oh, 200.
You guys will get 1,800 XP for killing that rock.
Each?
Each.
1,800, you said?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we're about fifth quarter of the way to level 7 now.
Yeah, it's more like a 5th or 6th.
Yeah, but as you guys go into the darkness, that is where we are going to end today's session. Nice job.
Did it take extra damage from fire, Andrew?
It did not.
Did it take any extra damage from the lightning, from the guiding bolt?
So Kreth has the ability, whenever Kreth marks something, he can tell what its weaknesses are, and this creature has no elemental weaknesses or resistances. So all damage, it does not affect any damage in any way.
So, Andrew, is it a great feat to take out one or all three?
All three of these things, it might count. I think you would definitely have, at the very least, an argument here. Because not only that, but also saving, you might have one if you play your cards right, because of the fact that not only is saving a town or saving a city counts as a great feat as well. So the combination of it being 3 rocks and also being a large town might just count.
Nice.
But we will have to get to that next time because you don't have to convince your father, you have to convince something else. And I actually want to talk to you about that in more detail next week.
Okay.
I was thinking there could be some third-party arbiter that would determine whether or not what you did was a great feat. Not your father, but instead some guardian of your family that would allow a person to be an official heir.
Huh. I kind of like that.
Yep, that's what I was thinking, but I wanted to pass it by you first.
Yeah, because then you can't have someone within the family. But what kind of guardian would it be? Like a spirit dragon or something like that?
Possibly. I guess we could talk about that. If you want to get on a few minutes earlier next week, we could talk about that.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Cool. All right. I will see you guys next week then.
See ya.
See you next week.
Adios.